about SIFL. Yeah. So about SIFL is you are all here, you are all SIFLians here. So about SIFL, I want to tell that it is a golden opportunity to for you to learn something special from SIFL. Is this is the only this is the only institute that has been established and only institute with a disciplined environment. You will find not any kind of extravagant or extra activities which will be unfruitful for you. So the fruitful thing that you will find here is that here is a community, and you will also find the discipline charge who keeps a disciplined environment. And always I can tell you that always obey the discipline charge that uh, make forbids you from discussing with each other during the community sessions. So you must be abide by the rules set by the discipline charge, and you must be honest with yourself as well. First of all, it all starts from you. You must think about the purpose of coming here in SIFL. That whenever you enter SIFL, forget everything. You must say, come here and make speeches on daily basis. Do not, by fits and starts. If I'm saying that if you speak for one day and you leave for 2 days, so the such irregularity can make hurdles in the way of success. So you must be consistent in your study routines and in your making speeches or in taking part of any competition or events that civil holds over here. So the main thing that I can tell you that you must be present over here on daily basis and be thoughtful whenever you are here. So this thing, especially this message that I'm giving, you must be keep in mind. Will you suggest to the students of Jacoba to join SIFL? Yes. To join SIFL? Will you suggest them to join SIFL? Yes, I suggest them because SIFL is the pioneer of other academies. This is the original version of learning, and you can say that there's one thing. There is one thing that you will find that SIFL has its own originality. So the community that other academies that they are arranging, so it is a copy version of SIFL, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it
that's
is,
why.
it is.
So in case of
They may
its
resent it,
in case of
but
this uniqueness of SIFL, that's why other students of Jacobad must come here and join SIFL in order to learn something new and in order to learn
yeah.
something interesting in their life. So that's why. So here, for why SIFL, you can see there. Here's community. Here is a discipline in charge, and here the learning atmosphere is very excellent.
Individual teaching
So
method.
these are the skills, these are the attributes that of SIFL. Uh, just because of what that I suggest them to join and seek admission over here. Have you met a teacher? Yes, I have met teacher. I have taught at Latif English Academy as well as IBA Public School. So I have also taught uh, tuitions as well. I have been tutor at my locality as well. So those this experience of teaching has been very remarkable for me. So what was your module front die at that time when you were teaching at the Peace English Center or when you were a tutor? What was your modus operandi about handling the students which are far from getting education? If you wanna get them to stuck with education. Yes, I have my subject is biology. Yeah. So my first approach was to understand the diagrams that they are facing. Whatever the diagrams, if someone doesn't understand the diagrams of any part of any organism, then they will not understand or the concept will not be clear about any topic. Like if you want to understand circulatory system, you must be well aware about the structure of of the heart as well as blood vessels, and what are some its components that are included within blood vessels. So I basically prefer or encourage them to learn first of all diagrams and then make a concept over those topics in order to have grip on biological topics. So I have taught biology, and if you talk about English, so I have taught various topics in it like English grammar and usage, vocabulary building, and also I have encouraged them to speak in a smooth way, like by engaging them in speaking. So at Latif English Academy. So if you talk about here in SIFL, I have been SSC leader as well. I led the community here for I think 4 to 5 months that which was very fruitful for me as well as for the community members. I learned a lot from community members. Is in community not only the community members learn something, but also the SSC leader, which is leading the community, he also learns by actually what thing that we have gained. Again, I'm repeating. You exchange your ideas, you gain knowledge, and you develop soft skills like your confidence develops and you gain other skills as well. So I led community and I taught biology and English, and it was a great experience. As you have remained a student of the university, for getting the degree in the zoology department of the wildlife department. So, what have you learned from the university life? As we have remained in hostel life, as we have passed. Yeah, what would you suggest and what were your observations about which are university life? Seek admission in universities. Yes, sir. It's a very interesting question. First of all, I want to talk about my MSc degree. The first year of mine was spoiled by COVID-19 pandemic. So the first year of mine was spoiled by this pandemic. I left only it was left only 1 year, which which I turned this obstacle into opportunity, and I worked on some topics which I didn't work in the first two semesters of my MSc degree. So I worked on those topics and worked on my weaknesses as well at that time. But apart from that, I was, thoughtful during the classes. I was not only showing presence during the classes, but I was thoughtful as well. By means of thoughtful here is that I used to ask questions. I used to interact with the teachers, and this thing is very much important. um, Giving a regular presence over here, our academies or any school or university is not important, but plus that is anything that must be added within the mentality of today's students is that they must be thoughtful during the classes. They must interact with their teachers. If there are, if, for example, if there are some students that they are sitting idle and they don't ask and they don't interact with their teachers, so this means that they are not understanding any topic. So at that time in university, I used to interact with teachers. So it was a wonderful experience for me. It was, even though it was 1 year, so I have gained a lot of skills and knowledge at the university. So and today, Alhamdulillah, uh, the one thing that I got that the more closer you get towards your teacher, the more light that you will get. Teachers are like at any place like university, academies, institute, you will find teachers, and the more you interact with them, the more light that you will get, and the more benefit that you will get. So I suggest you to interact with them. Yes. So really a fruitful conversation, and we will remember it for long Thank you, days, sir. For so many days, inshallah, and there will be so many other students who are going to benefit out of this conversation, as we are also going to share this video, upload this video on YouTube channel and on our different social media platforms where you can listen to this video. Your friends who are absent today, they can listen to it as well. And social media is the world. Whosoever wants, he can get benefit out of this fruitful conversation. So, if you have still any question, you can ask. What will you say about the inhabitants of Jacob? Yes. Inhabitants of Jacob, what's your view about the? inhabitants of Jacobad, views about it. You know that if we talk about uh, the inhabitants of Jacobad for 10 years and now, you will find mega difference. The parents are sending their students for education. So this is the positive thing that I am noticing in parents. And the other thing is that there's the establishment of some academies is uh, are going are showcasing are coming like a volcano, like the volcanoes that erupt from any mountains. So you can find many academies and institute that are being established in order to spread awareness towards each inhabitants of Jacobal. So this is the positive thing I think that can happen in your city. So this is the first positive thing that I'm finding in district Jacobad. And other thing is that Jacobad, in case of infrastructure, is lagging behind. There's no any kind of improvement. If I talk about, there was a prime minister of Pakistan who told that there will be IT university in 2010. He told, but still we don't find any kind of even campus here of
We
university.
keep on demanding for
That's
university.
why.
Jacobad needs university. Hashtag Jacobad needs university. So there's no university.
So in such case, I don't find any kind of improvement. In case of again, education spreading awareness, there is some sort of improvement.